This is the assistant pastor in training, Randy Henderson, welcoming you to another episode of the STFK vlog. Join me in a little clip of last week's sermon entitled Eternity in the Human Heart.
He has planted eternity in the human heart. Eternity for a mortal human being is kind of a contradiction in terms. We're born on a certain date and we'll live to a certain date. If you go out in the graveyard where we're all destined to end up unless the Lord comes, you go out in the graveyard and you look, and on the tombstones it's got a date and a date, a start and an end. And I heard it said one time, and I think it's kind of neat, the human lifespan is that little line that's in between those two dates. The dash between the dates is what our life is in terms of eternity. It's not very long. It's just a short little line. And so for a human being to try and grasp eternity, and it's built into us, eternity in the human heart, God made us not to have these little short lifespans. It was only until man allowed the devil to take over the control of this planet that we were even destined to die. The human body was intended to live forever. And of course, when Adam and Eve took of the fruit in the garden, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, he said, the day you take of that is the day you die. And in a mortal sense, they still lived for some years, but basically their fate was sealed. No longer were they dominating the planet and having dominion the way it was supposed to. The devil kind of tricked them out of that. And all of a sudden, man who was supposed to walk with God in the cool of the day and have a relationship with Him that would go on and on, all of a sudden that was brought to a major change. Now we live with a God that goes from everlasting to everlasting, but His creation now, because of God's command, the day you eat it, you'll die. We now have a destiny that is the grave. But it's still in us. It's like, when you reach the end of life, it's like a surprise. This shouldn't be all there is. It's a surprise. And so we try and grasp, as human beings, we try to grasp at trying to make things last a really long time. Make them last forever if we can.
So, life is short. Make your peace with God today. Accept Him in your heart so you can live eternity in heaven, because tomorrow isn't promised. So focus on today. If you're reading a book, grab you a cup of coffee or grab you a cup of tea and enjoy it. If you're watching a movie, pop you some popcorn and enjoy the day. Hug your kids, kiss your wife, enjoy family time. Let them know how much you love them. Worry less and trust and put God first in everything you do. As it says in Hebrews 13:15, praise God continually. Until next week, please come out and visit us at the Fall Into Comics Convention this Saturday, October the 11th, at the Rothschild Catering and Conference Center on Kingston Pike, or you can check us out at nerdchurch.net. God bless.